family, my friends, my diadems, and my jewels, y'all. That's my curtain over here. I got the window open. I am coming to you today because I wanted to give you a little encouragement on a little goes a long way. I thought about that. I thought about that earlier. A little goes a long way. We see people doing, and I want to put this towards our health because this is my health channel. We see people doing exercises and for 30 to 40 minutes, or even if it's like 10 to 15 minutes. And we see people like eating, like I'll use myself for instance, like I kind of like stop cold turkey with eating meat and eating pasta, which y'all think, if y'all, those of y'all that just started following me, you would think that I stopped cold turkey, but I really didn't. I've been doing this journey on and off for a long time. So so it's a lot of things that I was able to stop right away. But everybody is not going to be able to do that. You know, I do get questions about this and that, you know, when it comes to my health, and especially now that I got my A1C down. It took, don't think it was easy. I don't want y'all to think that it was easy just because I've been doing it for a long time. But a little goes a long way. I started off with something small first a while ago. So and that's why I said that, because let me put it like this. I don't want you to think that you have to just stop everything all at once. If you got high blood pressure, if you got diabetes, if your sugar is high, if you got, you know, some other ailments going on, you have to just kind of take that one thing first, and let's change that one thing. There's this prayer that I used when I was in AA. I was in AA and CA. That's Cocaine Anonymous. So when I was much younger, so I did a 12-step program, and that was like the best thing that ever happened to me when I went through that 12-step program. But there was a prayer that was given to me in the beginning that I held on to, and I had to say that prayer sometimes when I would see this person that had hold of my heart and I couldn't shake it. I would say, God, this is the prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, but the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So if you know that you're having a problem with high blood pressure or high cholesterol or what's the other one? Diabetes. So get to the root cause of that. Do some research to ask your doctor, you know, what causes this thing, and change one thing at a time. So in the beginning, when I first found out that I had high blood pressure, I changed the salt, y'all. I changed the salt. The salt was the first thing that I changed. When I found out that I had high cholesterol, I stopped eating fried foods. It's that one thing at a time. So these things, if we have a disease or something that's going on wrong with our body, we have to understand the problem and the cause of it. What are we doing to make those things happen? And with diabetes, I was just one number away from it, like y'all all know. But I changed. I got off of meat. I stopped eating pasta. I stopped eating those things that turns into sugar in my body that would raise up my glucose level. And so you have to think about that. If you have to change one thing, if you are a diabetic and you have to change one thing to try to get your levels down, if you are able to do this, then stop eating white stuff. Stop eating pasta. Stop eating rice. that might sound easy, but I know that might be a hard thing to do. But take it one day at a time and pray your way through it. God grant me the serenity to change the things that I can. Give me the wisdom to know the difference. The wisdom to know if I keep doing this, I'm not. This is not going. It's not going to end up good for me. So just take one thing at a time. If you can't do a full-blown workout, if you are not mobile, and I think I'm gonna do a chair workout. Some of my other friends, I be seeing them doing chair workouts. I can't think of her name right now, but I was watching her yesterday, matter of fact, and do a chair workout. Lift your arms. If your knees is hurting, then let's work the top of your body. There's videos all over YouTube that will show you how to work the top of your body from your chair. If you don't want to, you can just use your body weight at first, like moving your arms, and putting your arms out, putting them back like this, back, up, out. Look, when you go like this, the more you go like this, you working them back, that back handles, them love handles in the back. When you working your arms like this, you working your shoulder muscles, and you working your heart. Out like this, you working your back. So no movement is too small. Nothing is everything counts. Let's put it like that. Everything counts. And if you can move your legs, if you're not the type of person that's really mobile a whole lot, if you can move your legs, just sit in your chair and lift your legs one at a time. Lift your legs. Do that for 20 times, no matter how long it take you. Do that 3 times a day, 20 times. Every time you lift your legs, you working your abs. If you didn't know that, you know that today. But every time you lift your legs, you are working your abs. And if you are in your chair and you hear me, do it right now and see. Don't you feel that in your abs? I feel every time I lift them up, because it takes your ab muscles. Our core is our strongest, our biggest muscle. Well, our legs is our biggest muscle, but our core, when it gets strong, we need our core to be strong to do everything. If your core is weak, it's hard for you to do a lot of things. So you can get your core strong while you in your chair. I tell you, use your arms. If you watch those My 500 Pound Life, that's what some of those people on there did. They couldn't move at first, and so they ate right. They changed things little by little. Every little bit count, little by little. And walking. If you can walk, if you can only walk with a walker, then walk with your walker. If you walk with a cane, then walk with your cane. Because the more you do, the more you'll be able to do. Remember that. The more you do, the more you'll be able to do. Every little bit counts. I want to read this to you. This is from my book that I have. One of my meditation books when I do my Bible study. It's a year in the Bible, but it says, God of new beginnings, guide us towards newness, mend our lives with grace, and transform our lives into stories of hope. Amen. Everybody's story, your story, my story, the people around you, everybody's story can be a story of hope, or is a story of hope. But we just have to do the work. We have to be mobile. We have to move, use our bodies to move. This is a temple. God gave us a temple, and it's up to us to take care of it as much as we can. No matter how we neglected ourselves in the past. Listen, I know I'm a master of neglection of my body. No matter how we neglected ourselves in the past, it is never too late. The word says to guide us towards newness. Guide you. It can, your mobileness, your willingness to move, every little bit counts, can move you towards newness. So don't give up on yourself, and remember, Nothing is too small. Nothing is too small. Every little bit counts. I love you guys with the love of the Lord. This is your motivation for today. So let's get moving.